morning, how's it? It is day for Horizon. Once again, it is Among Us. Among Us? Um, Great start. I'm excited. Because I almost... Why isn't it working? I think... Let me double check on my phone, because no, my internet's being a little bit funky. I think...
Wouldn't mind a bite and a drink, but I guess that's how I always feel. The old man caught me sipping a brew at work. Yelled so loud, I'm still deaf in one ear. Had an egg for breakfast. It's not sitting well with me.
The truth will come out about what happened tomorrow. No shadows in the moon base.
Too sunny.
Makers are... Oh, that's what's happening. Cats are pressing on the escape button. What quest is we on? Oh, okay, so we're on the Maker's End. And the best time to do it is after that? Yes. Alright, cool. Fantastic. Hi. Sorry about that. Hi, how are we doing? So we'll do this. And then we'll move around. Where is this? This is up here. Oh my god. Cats. They're in the bed that's like by my keyboard, so sometimes they press the escape button. There was another... It's... Here... there was an... Side? Alright, hold on, I have to move my keyboard. The cat bed back.
The Karja and Shadow will break
Yeah, sure.
when it suits them.
I really need to rearrange my desk. I'll have the quest. Oh. Ah, there it is. Collateral. Okay, that one's over there. I thought we had a quest up here, but I guess it's just that one. So we'll finish this stuff and then we'll start moseying up that way. Oh. Gotta get the... They bother me. They vex me so. I should really do these tutorials. Hold on. I'll do those later. Okay. We're activating this. We are doing the Sun Palace stuff. Hello, good morning. The geese are honking.
I've seen better.
Readiness Sofer.
Sun and shadow. It's a Nora.
It's a Nora.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. They'll soon cheat you.
Make more stuff while I'm thinking of it. Oh, I think this controller might finally be dying.
Thinking about hooking up the stones to put an end to those traitors in Sunfall.
Which wouldn't be a huge surprise. This is like a PS4 controller that's been around for many years.
Stay right. Always stay alert.
What is this?
Hope everything's in order.
Ah. Data point. I'll take it.
Try to get past me. They'll have to mark my words.
Mark my words.
My brother's ship today.
Fighting machines casing around here.
Taking a sip. Got my little snack if I start to feel woozy.
Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
Aloy. I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
Wouldn't that
I'll
be
meet you
handy?
there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please.
He's like, I don't wanna.
When we spoke, Aaron didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
Did she think of that? Can't recall.
She's not the one who's suffering now. You are. She died before you could say goodbye.
Is it that obvious? You're right. I'm dwelling on my pain, not just hers. And there's only one thing left that can help. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
Yeah, he will. Another thing to scan.
It's decent work. Some shape.
I like it though. I don't know. I like the little subplots that they give us in it. It's all very, oh, how little people change, you know?
A moment of your time, Outlander?
What's up, dude?
What did you want to talk about?
You were an Outlander, no? An adventurer. I used to be one myself. I admit, I miss the beguiling colors of the wilds. Speaking of which, I wonder if you've come across a very special kind of flower. It's made of metal, like a machine. Other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns. These gleaming beauties are very much in demand among my clients. If you bring me some, I have valuables to trade for them.
These metal flowers. What are they exactly?
No one knows, but some say they began sprouting 20 years ago when the machine started to go mad. Perhaps they grow from the tears of the sun, for he has many faces, does he not? Wrathful one day, cool and patient the next. Perhaps he weeps for our suffering when his anger breaks. Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
Yes, thank you. Always buy them. Do we have anything that we can sell? A quick check. No.
Till we meet again, my noble Nora. I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
We've already discussed it, my friend.
Who is that?
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Hi there,
Alright, that's pretty
Outlander.
funny, actually.
Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work? Ah, good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you.
Try again.
I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny. Too canny.
What's on this dude's eye?
I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learned how they do it, think how valuable that would be
If we
to
learned
all
how they
the
do it.
tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all.
What are we singing?
Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
I got dildo.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Sorry.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl, Nora girl, Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities, risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right, I'm more of a gambler.
If I did look into your rumor,
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
Oh, these guys are vocalizing. Okay, I was like, who'd be singing?
The Savage East must be a really dull place if that's how you all dress.
What's wrong with how I dress?
Another woman is rising in the Hunter's Lodge. About time.
These guys are like all wearing silk and stuff, so I'm gonna bet this would be
This is
pretty
the place.
boring.
You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
That is a lot of blaze.
there's a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right, I'll shut up.
It's a bomb, all right. Well crafted.
Okay. Iron, copper, chemical.
Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. As the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it.
Oh, wait, do I examine the bomb?
If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off.
Alright, there's just a wall.
If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller.
Let's
If we can get rid of it somehow,
push it out the
the
outside.
blast will be much smaller.
So is that thing gonna go off?
If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm.
There we go.
Maybe there's some way I can open this window to get rid of the fuel for the bomb. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
He's so
Save the
self-aware, I
city,
love it.
hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
They've got such good, like, back and forth. I love it. Oh. Hope nobody was under that. Damn.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make Avad watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Investigate the area. Oh, alright. There's tracks.
Road tracks, with just a bit of blaze in them.
Excuse me? Nothing to see here.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
I want to follow these guys. I want to see if they just stand around. They probably will just like stand around.
What caused the explosion?
Yeah, they're just gonna stand around. That's cool though.
Don't sell me their services. No questions asked on my part.
I like how they've set up a couple different NPCs that you would meet along the natural progression of the game to point you towards the DLC, and I think that's actually really smart.
A blast like that since the liberation.
And now we're supposed to put down our weapons and smile?
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa.
Are we under attack?
There's no smoke. Relax.
The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts.
Oh, hi, Coda, you're awake. Well, hydrate. You just missed our husband. But he'll show up again. Is there anything else in here to scan? I think that's downstairs. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Oh, just a track, okay. We're good. Oh shit, alright, what do we got here? We got some garlic. Got... no idea. Tomatoes. Lettuce. Corn.
This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Oh. Oh boy. Alright, we gotta go down to go up, I guess? Or is it? Not giving any prompts here. Okay, there is like a thing down here, okay. There.
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knees.
Quit carping, you chuff. Someone's got to guard the rear.
Someone better guard both here.
Hi, fellas. Oh, you know, that wasn't as, like, effective as I thought it was gonna be. Medical Grey Omen. Up we go, up the stairs. Mushrooms in your palace. Just so you know. Oh, there's that sound again.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Carja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. It didn't? I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
No, Aloy, not now. Throw the thing for now. Aloy, please. There we go. Alright. You guys stay here. I've got this.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
Are you sure about that?
I think... not sure.
This isn't over yet.
Focus, focus! You're going down.
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram Tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Some birds.
Okay.
I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more on the way. Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
Yeah, I think he must have pulled that one out of 10 Pharaoh's ass. Stop moving! I can shoot you. I hate Flinthawks. They're the worst. Last one. Woo!
It's gonna come in handy.
I have to talk to Dervahl like you're gonna have any kind of pleasant conversation with the guy. What the dink is that noise? Free supplies. Alright.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Erend, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
Sun King's mercy is fucking got one jab in. Anyways, I love Aaron. There's so much character development in like one little quest string. He really is in like top 10. I'm not gonna. Oh, you know what? I might as well. Oh yeah, I'll go talk to Dervahl. Why not? He is in like top 10
Aloy.
video game boys.
I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So, after all this, what's next for Erend Vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
Well,
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. All before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
Two? Huh. She likes me.
Right, yeah, twirls hair, teehee. Alright, so I'm gonna talk about Aaron for a minute and why I think he's a great character who's a dude. He does not come across as creepy to me. Like, he's flirting with Aloy, but like, if she is like, it's not the time for this, he immediately is like, you're right, I'm backing off, you know. I never feel like he's... It's hard to make, like... It's not hard to make a character who's not creepy. I already talked to you, dude. But so many characters that... Here's, like, a male character that's in, like, a position of power. And he does... Oh.
Don't pass up these
What's happening?
You're in for a treat. It's quite a show. You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Alright, that was weird. I don't know why the controller's fighting me suddenly. Alright. Keyboard it is for a second. He doesn't... Where am I going? Wrong way. I need to go to this one. I feel like if anyone, not just Aloy, but Aloy in particular, if she seems uncomfortable at all with, like, his flirting, he immediately backs down. He's like... He's not, like, pushing it or like, oh, I've got an advantage here. Haha, I'm, like, you know, making her unsettled. He's like, alright, no, you're good. I understand. And I just like him. He's a very, like, safe character. You're gonna have to speak up, dude. I can barely hear you.
You want to rub it in? Well, it's not working. Ha ha! It's funny to pester the tinker in the cage. What a laugh!
Okay.
The fear of the city is gone. That's
Is he, like... He right under, like, where they're singing or something? Yeah, that's what it is, because they're singing to the spire over there. There's a cheeky little quick save. Anyway, you know, I just appreciate the kind of character he is. He reminds me a little bit of Garrus from Mass Effect. When he very easily could just be like a... Oh, what are you staring at, bud? That's being weird. When he could easily be like a creepy drunk dude who's hitting on Aloy every chance he gets. And like constantly flirting with her and like being weird and pushy about it. That's just not the case, and that'd be a very easy character to write. Outlander? I already talked to you, dude. I just think he's... Me holding up Aaron like the Marge Simpson meme, I just think he's neat. I have to say, so many of the characters in Horizon are just really well-rounded, and I really like them. Oh, are you gonna make a meme for me? Just in my chair, so I'm a little closer to the microphone. So I don't know if you guys can even hear me. Thank you. I just like him. I think he's a really great character. He's one of my favorite in this game. Alright, let's talk to Avad. Hey buddy, how's your ears doing?
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Why do you want me to stay in Meridian?
I would think that would be obvious.
Not to me.
Huh. Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You're strong, shrewd, and capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to presume. You are your own woman, just as Ursa was. But please, remember that you're always welcome here. I hope that today is just a sunrise for us, not a goodbye.
There we go.
What exactly will happen to Dervahl?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian.
Where he'll have to listen to people sing all day.
His extradition to Mainspring. I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings. What a waste. Dervahl is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
Were you and Ursa, you know?
I suppose it's obvious how I feel. How I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Carja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Dervahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
It's time for me to go.
Of course. I hope you find what you're after, Aloy. And if need be, I will come to your aid. As sure as the sun's rising.
Yay, we did it. So, now we can do the next main quest. All the way up here. How close can we get? We can get to there, actually. We're just gonna fast travel it. And then after this, we can go and do the DLC stuff, because apparently after this quest is the good point to do it. That was some other server giving a notification. Okay. Oops. Do a cheeky little quick save. Alright, we're right here at this quest. We might as well do this one really quick. Wow, these guys are wearing basically nothing. And he's got like a boot plate. Why are these guys so scantily clad? I'm not complaining. Oh, because they're Shadow Karja, that's why.
Our hunger keeps us sharp.
Oh, nice. Oh, check Discord. Thank you. That's it exactly. Hold on, let me save this. If I can share. If I can share with the class. There we go. That's it. That's the mood. That's me about Erend. I just think he's neat. Thank you, Coda. I'm gonna treasure this forever. But no, he's just a really well done character. Alright, really quick. Aha! Fish, fox. Okay. Now we can carry more bombs.
Cuffmark. This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
Ah, what is
It
this?
looks like there was a scuffle here, but no body. If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks. Oh, here we are. Let's see where they went.
Oh, why this music? I mean, I kind of know why this spooky. You know. We're following someone who disappeared. Hi, are you guys going to attack me, or are you cool?
Here, the ghost!
Not cool, actually. Nope. Don't want that. I just want to loot these bodies. Relax. Relax, horse. I'm all the way over
Shadow
here.
Karja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
Now, are these guys friends, or are they? They are not friends, actually. They are, in fact, listed as foes.
Under fire! Got a live one! Rush the enemy!
gun! Stay down!
For the Radiant Demon!
Don't let me die!
Remember to flank! For the rightful...
Ah.
All right.
Torture, but not boredom.
They've gotten Hassan, all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
I think he's trying to hurt your feelings. Won't work. My mother loves a good picnic.
Be that as it may, we're not getting anywhere.
That's all right. I don't mind breaking a few of his bones.
How many do you think we'll have to crack to make him squeal?
He's got spirit. Might take 7.
All right.
Off that one!
I'm taking wagers.
What else you got?
Tomorrow.
It's a bloody rout! Ah! Ah! I'll survive!
Yeah, my mother loves a good picnic. Is a pretty funny response to like, yeah, I was fucking your mom. You know? Like, as far as comebacks go, it's pretty good.
Kindeev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me.
He's trying. My mom loves a
So
good
I
fuck.
must slap on the back. Come on, this way.
Really is. Whee!
Kindeev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No, it's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravon. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? But after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
Alright. Well, we're not gonna return back there. We're gonna go this instead. My fast travel there. YOLO.
The fork. This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
Nope, we already did that one, Aloy. Try again. Sorry. It would have been pretty funny if he had just, like, dove off the cliff instead of having a grapple.
Looks good.
Okay, where are we going? Going straight. Going up this way. This is a long run. Do we want to get a Haunts? I did not get the Haunts skill. If we find... a rideable creatura.
I'll find a use for you. Maker's End. Not much farther now. Paul said he found an image of the woman I resemble on an ancient device. If she's my mother, why would there be traces of her all the way out here? So far from Norland. I don't get it. Who is she?
Her name is Elizabeth Sobek.
You! Spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better, but be wary. Maker's End is crawling with Eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've left some useful equipment just outside the ruins. Your focus will show the location.
I can ride a horse, I just gotta get one.
Who is he and how does he know these things? He said Elizabeth Sobek. What kind of name is that?
Oh look, on the Haunts. They've probably put the horses, like, right there for that very reason, too. Oh, a bandit camp, and I've got to run through it. Found it. Well, there's Nil. Nil, I'll come back for you later, but I've got some stuff.
Does he wash away the scents for now?
We might as well get the equipment stash. Free stuff.
Always watching.
It's right up on the edge here.
I said it would be. Not a bad selection. Those tears. Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Wait!
Go through. Well, that corrupted zone is there. I mean, I might as well clear it. Level is it 27? Oh, I can do this, no problem.
Corrupted watchers. Acting as guards. the Eclipse and corrupted machines. Cooperating. One happy family.
Unhappy family. Alright, we're through the corrupted zone, then we'll fight our way through Eclipse. Oh, that's gonna be a spicy one, actually. Come celebrate my victory! What happened? What happened to your ear? Why is it inside out? Penny is here. Alright.
These aren't cheap.
I thought that I saw two of these, but maybe I just saw the one bellow back. Must have been just one? Alright. I see another, ruined building.
Going down fast. Well, we might as well do our skills, really. You know what? I am dodging more, so this might actually be pretty. Alright. Shot me. How about this? Just as he said.
Nice.
now.
One there, one there. I just got that one corrupted watcher to deal with down there. Oh, it's not that far. I'll just leave the haunts. Free you, haunts. Right.
Forged Earth Delvers made off with any witches long ago, but not the ancients buried in the ground.
It's funny that it still played the audio line even though I killed them all.
All these ruins. What do the old ones do here?
Corruptor, and I see a dude over there. Oh, and I see a dude over there as well.
Okay, they're heading back.
Are they though? Like, from where I'm looking, they're just kind of piling in one by one.
Might have to climb to catch her.
That's not gonna come free of its grave without a struggle.
The snow's got a bite out here.
Soldier. Hard ground. I miss Sunfall.
Oh my god, I hear the ghosts of the past.
More than equipped to take you on. sure. The right way to charge.
Nice. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rat. I didn't mean to take you out. I'm a monster.
An explosion.
Oh, there it is. I know. Poor little rat. Thunderheads.
Another explosion.
All right.
Rotate turret! And fire! No weapons operate.
Yep, it is unfortunately time for this thing.
And be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this another generator
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Owen talked about. Fitting name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it. Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points. You can see them. They can't see you.
Cancel the search. I got him.
Did it. Those things
Oh,
pack
but
a punch.
Digit. I
Alright.
think. That didn't
That
seem too
Eclipse
bad.
officer had a focus. Let's see what's
Just
on it.
wait.
Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
Thank you. location. Assemble a couple of... All right, let's go.
Looks tight, but I can squeeze through.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
We're inside someplace new. Search for information about Elizabeth Sobek.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Farrell. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Boy, I hope 355,000. I didn't get the exact number, but something like that. Drop. Alright, anyways, buckle in. This is a lore episode. Oh! Hee, a little visual glitch. Because the thingy's not showing up. There we go. Yeah. Almost 1,000 years, yeah.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes.
Yeah.
They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
And it gets worse. Oh, a supply crate. How nice of them to leave a supply crate down here for us, full of shards and speakers and chill water. Yeah, Aloy is very good at, like, connecting information. She's very smart. And she's good at making guesses. And Yeah, and Sobek was a genius. But I think also just...
Or a statue of one, in a way. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Get on there, Aloy.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions,
Oh, okay,
where
it's
all
just-
the problems of tomorrow
just
are
that
being
again.
solved today. With over 25,000 human employees.
Reception log. Reception log, July 7th, 2064. Field Command, it's 9:54 a.m. Field Commandant Dane of the Indo-Malay Agricultural Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments to be served before their 10:15 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot Line. Per instructions, food will be vegetarian only. 10:07 a.m. Sander Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with his entourage. Refreshments to be served before their 10:30 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot Line. Per instructions, will use Fresh Grounds Tacoma blend, no artificial creamers. And 12. So that happened. Called security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Indo-Malay Combine grows coffee beans, and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Dang had Agnew by the hair for a second there. Who schedules these things? I'm gonna drop a line to sales. This can't happen again. Just the... Oh, welcome. Oops.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
Nobody's got like a bunch of like data points, but yeah, we might as well. So Elizabeth Sobek, born March 11th, 5 years ago, is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford University age 13, earning a bachelor's in experimental physics and computer science at 16. She completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040 and joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist the same year, rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22. Over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FAS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. I sometimes say Elizabeth instead of Elizabeth because I also forget. Ted Faro. Theodore Ted Farrow, born December 24th, 2013, is an American entrepreneur and business magnate. Magnate? Mm-hmm. He is the founder of Farrow Automated Solutions, FAS, the largest corporation of all time, the world's wealthiest individual, and the first ever trillionaire. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, he enrolled at the University of California, Los Angeles, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FAS. Yeah, we're gonna read about Ted. It's important. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular lines of personal servitors and bodyguard bots, then exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s clawback. At the end of that decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of FAS has made Mr. Farrow the world's best-known businessman, one of its most sought-after speakers, and a major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. And Farrow Automated Solutions, FAS, is an American multinational corporate entity that provides robots for all walks of life through its core business, though its core business consists of military and defense contracts. As of 2063, FAS has ranked number 1 among the Fortune 5 by gross revenue and profit for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded in 2033 by Ted Farrow, an entrepreneur from Salt Lake City, Utah, the company developed several promising robot prototypes in its early years, but failed to break into markets dominated by the then industry giants like General Synthetics and RecCorp. This changed in 2038 with the debut of the Alfred line, but the A is an @ sign, that's kind of funny, of levitating personal servitors, which generated exceptional sales, lifted the company onto the Fortune 50 for the first time. Profits tripled in the 2040s as the company environmental efforts led by famed engineer Elizabeth Sobek catapulted FAS to head of that sector. In 2049, in the wake of successful green and climate cleanup efforts around the globe, worldwide approval ratings of FAS exceeded 90%, and founder Ted Farrow was hailed across media and social networks as the man who saved the world. Yet it was the emergence of FAS as a military contractor in the late 2040s that cemented its status as the world's wealthiest corporation, with a record market capitalization of over $23 trillion. By 2055, FAS controlled 61% of the market share for automated military platforms, holding contracts with 353 nations, transgovernmental organizations, and corporate entities. Today, its holdings exceed the second largest corporation, FB Mobile HAL Global, by 321%. And there's a definition for corporation, which is kind of fun.
It's a corporation.
Oh, there we go.
A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Unknown caller.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
Oh, that's how we got the data files. Alright, it wants us to go that way, but my computer is not my computer, it's like just my right. Maybe I have to get a new computer. Let me hold on.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Farrow Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
Why indeed? I'm using the old PS4 controller. I might need to come borrow the PS5 controller. I think this one just might have finally given up the ghost. I think it's finally kicking the bucket. Which is not surprising. I don't know how that would, I don't know how that one would with like the bindings though. I'm gonna come, hold on guys. I'm gonna go steal our PS5 controller. Those bindings should be the same. I'm not even gonna like switch the screen away because I literally just have to walk around the corner. Look at that. Just right around the corner, and then I drop it. Give that a second to think while I put my headphones back on. Just because I don't like know if it would make the bindings different, but the PS to PS bindings should stay the same. Well, that's strange that the game got louder because I can't hear anything. Hold on a second. Huh. Yeah, hold on. I can't hear anything at all. Audio? Ah. That's why. Haha. Alright. How is the game now? Now? Oh, okay. Settings. Oh. I need that like this? Or like this? Nope, I can't hear it. Alright, hold on. Oh, by George, we're gonna figure this out. Okay, hold on. What if I do it like this? I'm so sorry for this. Does that work? Can you guys hear the game now? Okay, so I had to change OBS so that instead of, so the way I have it set up is, I've never really messed with it. The way I had my volume set up was that you guys could hear the basically the stuff that's on the desktop, which was the same stuff that I was hearing. But the way that this is wanting to work is I had to set it up so you guys are hearing the things that I'm hearing in like my headset, but not the desktop. Which is weird, but I guess if it works, it works. Hopefully you guys don't like hear my direct monitoring, so you like kind of hear me double, but if it works, it works. Okay, and all the bindings seem to be the same. Okay. Okay, excellent. As long as you're not hearing me double, we're good. That's the important thing. Dreamer scuff, you know. You just gotta.
I can't spare the weight. The air. There's no smell to it. Not even Old Death. Nothing natural.
That's because it's cold. Okay. I can peek, but I can't go through. Oh, I almost got stuck.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
Oh. Right. Complaint from J. Friedkin to reception. Hey, reception, if that's your real name. Want to know who scheduled Indo Malay right next to Fresh Grounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair-pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain because your receptionist-level brain probably requires it. Two sides are fighting, and what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other, so they will try to fight each other with what? That's right, again, combat machines, which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch, Mr. Friedkin to you. What a dick. Doing it on purpose. Oh, that scared me. Oh! Ah! Ee! Ah! What's happening? Okay, we're good.
Looks like I can climb here.
I want to climb here. Penny, you're fine. I think we want to go down.
I'll bet I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
Oh, I guess I do want to, but... Oh, we're back at the beginning. Okay.
Should have brought a cart.
There we go. Up we go.
Made it.
Alright, that's where we're gonna go? No, it ain't, because we got stuff to explore. Looks like just these three things. Follow Projector 1.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions. From 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of Allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
Dropping too many frames, I think it's just Twitch.
So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the Swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Khopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Where is this list? Where'd those go? Okay, no. Just audio, okay. It was neat. Like, I love how they just bring all of this together throughout this part. It's like the crazy exposition part, but it's not even like the end of the exposition, you know? This is just like a whole bunch of, you realize just how crazy of a world you're dealing with. From Ted Faro, Spiritual Summit. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I and FAS in general have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon. Very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent. No cooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. Ooh, goodies. Campus log. High priority alert. Automated log note. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. High priority alert. Automated log note. Full lockdown has been initiated. High priority alert. Due to the increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and/or disposal of project-related data and materials. ISEC and a crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. High priority alert. Priority messaging to all staff in E and F blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the building. A reminder that while HiSec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for Identiscan. Additional public access roads en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. HiSec reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to the public. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for Identiscan and displaying your security badge predominantly at all times for image analytics are both mandatory. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to company staff traveling from off-site. Sign up is required and strongly encouraged. 48 more entries in high priority. Additional entries corrupted.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Also enjoy Aloy's narration. As someone who sometimes misses things or doesn't quite piece them together, Aloy kind of connecting the dots for us. It's never done analytics. Analytics.
It's like the way up. What's left of it.
Where, you know what, it's an albeit situation. Words that, like, I never really heard. It's fine. But yeah, like, it's never done in a way that made me feel really dumb, but just in a way that's like, oh.
Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
The dots
Plants
connected.
can find a way to hang on up here. Guess I can too.
Oh, this must be the right way.
Since the began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
So, and if you guys remember at the beginning, he was starting to panic, and he was like, well, you need to find a back door, and the scientists were like, sir, you told us to make no back door. In fact, you, like, ordered us to not make any back door into these machines. What back door?
It's heavy. World's going white.
A secret. A Drake backdoor to the Ted Barrow machine.
No room.
Oh, almost missed this one. All hands on deck. From Gordon Nakata. Gina Zierman. Gina, ever hear of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently, there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us now that a stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Heart Timor-related lawsuits to 127, most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nation-states, and NGOs. And that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hearts itself. Call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're gonna need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. I think we do remember, we do learn how this thing got started. I think. I do believe we do. Oh, I wanted to make that tall one because I thought that would be a cool build to do. I want to make sure. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Apparently I missed the jump. Where's it drop me? Okay, that's fine. Is it just another way up? It might just be another way up. How silly. And a sea incident. Stacy Anders to Robert Rusher. Dolphin vid. Bob, another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured video of a Hearts Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of the Pulai Vatar, on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less, quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right. Made it. Wonder what we'll find.
Here we go, the very tippy top. I think there was something up here. Hold on.
Good.
Oh yeah,
Another
power cell. Always worth it.
If I find more, I should be able to get the engine armor I found.
Look at all that, like, road work. Or building structure, something. Ooh. I just want to enjoy the view here for a second, because...
Got too much already.
What a view, you know? Alright. It's kind of cloud covered, so I guess it's not that impressive. But, you know.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe
Oh,
I
it's
do.
time for lore.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the Old Ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Like, very clearly she does have to threaten you, actually.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Tharo robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Tharo robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Boy.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Did Ted have a thing? I wouldn't be surprised if he was all like, oh, here's like a young woman and she's like super duper smart and I'm really attracted to that. So, I mean, probably, but I also kind of get the feeling that he was, I mean, I don't get the feeling, I think it's pretty definitive that he was one of those guys that are like emotionally bankrupt and also incredibly emotionally insecure in the way that like he just kind of lets everyone else clean up his messes every time and he's got a huge ego. So you know.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation.
I'll always dunk on Ted Faro.
In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Oseram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Oops.
Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. to learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
So... Okay, perfect. Because then we can... we're going over here anyway, which means then we can go and do the DLC. That'll be perfect. Alright, let's get out of here and then we can wrap it up for today. Oh god, it's a zipline. My nemesis! Alright.
Not enough snow to bury me.
Yeah, box. Oh yeah. Quests. Yep, so this is like the perfect time to do the DLC. Is after the quest that we just finished before the next one. And they were kind enough to put them really close to each other. But we can just fast travel now. But I was worried that that section was going to be a bit longer than I wanted it to be to round out the stream. So I'm glad that it was like the perfect length. Up the title card just so I know where to cut it. But thank you guys for watching. That's like the big exposition, big reveal-y part. And I think it's just really, really cool.